Steve, thank you. And you can track the rain in your area anytime just using our real-time radar. All you need is our free WPTV News app. Make sure you can download it, or you do download it before you head out the door. A new development in the case of New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft and the solicitation of prostitution charges at that Jupiter spa. The state attorney's office has offered what is called a deferred prosecution deal to Kraft and the other men arrested in this. The charges would be dropped, and Kraft would essentially then admit that he could be proved guilty in a trial. In addition, he would agree to complete a course about prostitution, complete 100 hours of community service, and be screened for sexually transmitted diseases. The ban on smokable medical marijuana no longer exists, but that does not mean that patients will get to buy flower buds right away anyway. WPTV News Channel 5's Michelle Casado live for us in West Palm Beach with how local dispensaries are gearing up now for the change, but are still left with a lot of unanswered questions. Michelle?
Shannon, there will be regulations and guidelines dispensaries will have to follow when they start selling cannabis flower buds to patients with medical marijuana cards. But right now, no one knows what those rules will be just yet. There are countless types of marijuana plant strains.
Birds of Paradise, Afghani Ruby.
Vijay Chosky at Grow Healthy says right now there are different ways to ingest the medical marijuana, but soon people who have medical marijuana cards will get to buy the flower buds at their dispensary to smoke them.
It's exciting because a lot of medical patients have been left in the black market up until now because they either don't want to change their ingestive method of how they've been medicating for years.
Governor Ron DeSantis repealed the ban on smokable marijuana, but now the Department of Health has to issue rules to dispensaries. And patients, well, they have to get the ingested method approved by a doctor before they're able to buy the buds to smoke them.
Patients are recommended certain ingestive methods, and smokable flower will be its own ingestive method that a patient will be recommended by a qualifying physician.
New at 5:30, what cost reduction patients can expect to see once they start to look for flower buds at local dispensaries. In West Palm Beach, Michelle Casada, WPTV News Channel 5.
Michelle, thank you. President Donald Trump says he is donating his annual presidential salary of $400,000 now. He posted this check on Twitter. He says $100,000 of that will go to the Department of Homeland Security. He says the rest of the money will go to different agencies throughout the year. Students at Olympic Heights High School in Boca Raton, they're gearing up for a trip to the Big Apple. Spectacular, aren't they? 30 members of this choir, they'll be performing at Carnegie Hall. They are one of just 6 schools chosen out of thousands of submissions from all across the country. A huge honor, as you know, for most of these talented singers, and certainly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sometimes it doesn't even seem real that we're singing at Carnegie Hall. I've always heard, even as a kid, you know, these huge stars are performing there, and if you make it to Carnegie Hall, you've made it big. It's incredible, and singing is literally one of my passions, so it's incredible that I get to do that. This is definitely a highlight of probably my life, just because I'll never do anything like this again, and it's definitely something that I'm always going to remember.
The National Youth Choir performance is this Sunday night. Of course, we wish them all luck.